Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today, I'm going to be trying to come up with some teams for the new legendary troop, Despond, and, playing the Tower of Doom. I got all my scouting information written down over here. The MVS board has been cleared away. I took pictures of it, though, just for records, I got the pictures from both the first 2 months. And yeah, the spawn teams, Tower of Doom, and then if we have time later, if we go longer, we'll do some vault keys maybe or something like that. Got like 100 left. I've been trying to open those as like my extra thing I do every day. But first of all, let me make sure audio is working, because I've been having trouble with that. The mic decides it doesn't want to work sometimes. So you may have to hear me listening to myself here. Give me a second. Alright, I hear it. That's cool. Alright, so we're good there. Let me mute that. There we go. How's it going, Madman Bobo? Let me put it in live chat. Pamela's here. Hello, Pamela. Yo, Chad. Good job, buddy. Chad gets the first 2 points of the month. Remember, any amount gets a point, but $10 gets 2 points, and 20 gets 3, go up from there. But Chad, you're the first person on the board. Of course, all the members have points, but I do those at the end of the month. And I haven't asked any questions yet. I should have already been doing that, but I just didn't. So, appreciate you, Chad, man. Chad, the moderator, the first ever MVS. Currently, our current MVS back-to-back DC MVS. So let's put that on, just to give him some recognition there. So that's what we like to do. I named a team after him. I named a pet after him. I made him a moderator. He's, trying to think of more things. He's going to keep going. Second place might get something eventually. Third place might get something eventually. So you just got to hang in there and keep going with it. It's just something fun we do to see who is helping out and everything. A couple more things. Let me get the screen moving. First thing I want to say is the new legendary, is bugged. So watch out for that. His third trait is bugged at the moment, so be careful there. Maybe don't even fully trade him. Yo, Sebastian, thank you so much, man. And how's it going? We got Tim here. What's up, Tim? Hi, Cinny, says Sebastian. Tim says loud and clear, boss. Pamela is here. John Fitzpatrick is here. Lilac Moon Homestead, how's it going? Sebastian gets a couple points. Let me write that up there. But yeah, Despond, guys. Be careful. I wouldn't fully trade them. Not yet. They're going to fix it, and they said they would fix it within 24 hours, but it's been 24 hours, and they haven't fixed it. Surprise, surprise. Sebastian with 2 points, so Chad and Sebastian up there. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate it. But I just wanted to get that out early and often here. The Despond is bugged. Where's he at? Right there, Despond. His third trait. So I want to make some Despond teams, but let's get our daily stuff out of the way while we wait for more people to get here and everything. Fiona Forrest James, how's it going? Morning, Cinny from a frosty Ireland. Yikes. Yeah, we're supposed to get snow here on Thursday, I think. And I'm not looking forward to it. Just for driving purposes. Like, I don't mind snow, and I used to love snow as a child. Get to go, hopefully you don't have to go to school or whatever, you know what I mean? Get a snow day. But as an adult, not very fond of it due to driving. I don't like, the only time I've ever wrecked in my life, it was because of snow. And I hate that, because I think I'm a good driver, at least. I think I am. The one time I wrecked, and it was my fault, it was the snow. It was the snow's fault. It wasn't my fault. I was driving on a back road. It was really snowy. My tires probably weren't the best. I went around a corner a little bit too fast and I hit a guardrail. It was annoying. Because I had rims and everything and I ruined my rims. AJ Fetters, thanks for the content and updates, Cinny. No problem. I'm trying to look at the forum as much. Like, I'm not a big forum guy. Like, I'm not on there every single day. But since I have a channel and everything, I try to look at it like every other day or so, just to make sure nothing's going on. Like Despond. I mean, you could have got him and fully traded him. Guess what he does, by the way? His third trait, it drains mana from the other team, like 3 mana per. I think that's right. Isn't that the legendary does? I haven't really used him yet. I'm pretty sure his third trait drains like 3 mana from the other team, like randomly on 4 or 5 gym match. And instead of draining mana from the other team, he's draining mana from your team. Isn't that crazy? So it's not good. You don't want that third trait on Despond right now. They said they'd fix it in 24 hours, the devs. But there's no information on there saying that they fixed it. So unless we have some sort of mail on the game, which I haven't looked yet, then it's probably still bugged. So don't use Despond if you have his. I mean, it's just 3 mana, but it affects your team. That's annoying. Then if there's a Despond on the enemy team, it's the other way around. Like, you almost want to face Despond because they're going to steal mana from their own team. So if you're facing off against that new legendary Despond, and they do a 4 or 5 gym match or whatever it is, they steal mana from their own team. Hey, what up, Dr. Shrimp, Puerto Rico? Chat says, yeah, we got snow the other day, 3 inches. Yikes. Sebastian says 24 hours is like 1 week for, yeah, exactly. Exactly, man. Did I miss anybody here? Jay Fetters, what up? Dr. Shrimp says, do you like chicken nuggets? I do. I like chicken nuggets. Chicky nuggies, as they're called. I do like chicken nuggets. It all depends what place it's from, though. Like, I like all chicken nuggets, but some are better than others, of course. That's the thing I have to get if we go to McDonald's. Because I don't like McDonald's. I can't figure out what I don't like about it, but their hamburgers are not good. And I've said this many times, and I know. It might be the cheese, though. I've been thinking lately, because we had to go there the other day, and I got I got a Big Mac, but one of the kids wanted it, so I gave it to him. And I had to eat a 1/4 pounder. And I couldn't figure out what was the taste I didn't like about it, but it might be the cheese. So maybe if I get a burger without cheese on it, maybe I'll like it more. But it all boils down to when I was working 45 minutes away and the only restaurant was McDonald's next to my work and I had to go there so many days in a row. I think I just made myself sick of it. So now I have to get chicken nuggets when I go there. Or like a chicken sandwich. But they don't have any grilled chicken anymore. You have to get crispy chicken. Fiona Forrest James, welcome to First Day Out. Nice. Looks like I think that means you just became a member, right? You might have to tell me because there's another thing people can do where they can just say they're a member. So if you just became a member, then you get points. Let's see. I think you do, though. I'll have to look at that after the stream, but you should. I think you're getting a point for becoming a member there. So I'll check it out after the stream. I might be able to do it now. Doop. But anyway, I will take care of that after. Thank you so much. Fiona Forrest James, welcome to First Day Out. That's tier 2, $4.99. You get all the videos early. You get them ad-free. It's a range of time. Sometimes I know I only give you guys like 5 or 10 minutes of early and ad-free, but that's when I'm late and I like want to get the video out to the public. And I still do it. I still wait, but sometimes you'll get a video a whole day early. Like the some of the Sekiros. I think one of them you got like a week early because I didn't put it out for so long. And then like another one you got like a day early. There's some EverQuests where you get the whole night early and ad-free. So I try to make up for it with the off-brand games at least. Hey, Maka Felix. Yeah, you joined? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and give you points then. Where's my... So joining or upgrading gives you a point. And then you're gonna get 2 more points at the end of the month. So that's why it's only worth 1, because you're getting 2 more, so you're getting a total of 3 points for tier 2. Normally I would give you 2 there, but you're getting 2 later this month, so I'm gonna give you a point for sure, Fiona. Thank you so much. What'd you say, Dr. Shrimp? I saw that. Let me get back up there. Dr. Shrimp says you prefer Whoppers or Big Macs. Right now it's Whoppers. But I don't really like either one, honestly. What do you guys prefer? Whoppers or Big Macs? I used to like Big Macs better. But like I said, I got sick of it. I want to try a Big Mac with no cheese, though. So it might be their gross plastic cheese that I don't like. I'm not a big fan of American cheese. I think it tastes kind of weird, like plastic. I'd rather have like cheddar or Colby or anything else almost. Yeah, Tim says you have to go fish sandwich. Yep, that's definitely an option. The fish. If I've had too many chicken nuggets and chicken sandwiches, I definitely go with the fish. But I did the fish for a while too after I got sick of the hamburgers, and I kind of got sick of the fish too. But I would still eat it. John says, not feeling too good. My wife and I have test positive, and oh man, I hope you get well soon, John. I think you got all shot up, so hopefully you'll be okay. You probably got the O word, which isn't as bad, I hear. It's almost like a good thing, man. You're gonna have super armor. You're gonna have hyper armor, bro. As long as you guys get through it okay, you're gonna have some hyper armor. That's gonna be good. Hopefully you got the weaker version, and hopefully you got all shot up. And I think you're gonna be good, man. Just stressing out about it, just gonna make it worse. Let's see. So we did Adventure Board, we did Dungeon, but I'm no doctor, so don't take advice from me, of course. I'm the doctor of Gems of War. Alright, let's do our pet, and then we're off to the races. We're going to do the new Legendary, try to make some teams. I don't think he's honestly that great, but since it's a new troop, might as well. Something to do today on a Wednesday. We got Pet. We got Tower of Doom. But some people might even be almost done with the Tower of Doom by now. That's good, John. I hope you have no symptoms or whatever. Yeah, same here, Chad. How many points does Koala have? Right now you have none, but I am definitely about to give you one, you know? I just haven't been, I haven't given anybody points yet for commenting, but I'm gonna take a look at it probably today, and I'll give you... I know you commented a lot, so I might have to give you a couple points there. I'll start with one, though, for sure. Let me go ahead and do that. I'll give you one right now, because I saw all your comments. So I know that you did it. So I'm going to go ahead and give you at least one, and then I'll look at it, reevaluate. So Koala has a point now. Thank you so much. He put comments on, like, every single video. Just random words and emojis and stuff. That's all you have to do. Other people have as well, so if you think you also deserve a point, I'm going to take a look at it. So let me look at it later today. Maka says I have 2 points. Yeah, whatever. It's all been reset for this month, though, you know? So you definitely had 2 points last month. And I took a picture of it, so I know. Keep it in mind, you know? Appreciate it. Let's finish this pet, then we'll get right into the new Legendary, see what we can do with it. I think I'm not going to fully trade it until they fix it, because I don't want to steal mana from my own team. And it's passive, too, so it's not like you can avoid it. Unless you avoid taking extra turns. Which is kind of strange. Dr. Shrimp says I prefer Whoppers because Big Macs are just gross beyond belief. I think right now I would probably almost agree. I don't think they're good. I don't think they're nasty, but I don't like go out of my way to get a Whopper. Or a Big Mac. Or a Whopper. Sometimes, you know, Burger King, it's like the cheapest thing. You're feeling like having a cheap dinner. You don't want to cook. This is the way to go sometimes. It's like Little Caesars. You guys have Little Caesars where you live? It's probably like the cheapest pizza. I think it's the cheapest. Let's do this. It's like, if I want pizza, I'm not gonna like prefer that, but if we're trying to get some cheap pizza, that's the best one. Because I can't stand Domino's. If you guys have Domino's, that tastes like they got it right out of the freezer. They bought it from the grocery store. I know some people out there like that pizza, but I can't stand. Domino's is nasty. Tastes like they got it straight out of the freezer. They freeze or burn it, and then they cooked it in the microwave. That's what Domino's tastes like to me. Freezer burnt, freezer grocery store pizza that they put in the microwave and they're not supposed to. That's how it tastes. Oh, let's see. Yep. Bonicia. Okay. Pamela says, yikes, sorry to hear that. Been there, did that. Hope you get to feeling better soon. Tim says, I went ahead and retraded Thief. I don't use it. Maka says, I hope you two guys will get well soon. Same here. Pamela says, I don't like Whoppers or Big Macs. I'm more of an In-N-Out burger person. John's all the way shot up. David, hey David! Belated Happy New Year wishes to all. What's going on, David? Dr. Shrimp says, how many points does Dr. Shrimp have? I don't know. I usually just write you up as Koala, since Koala gets points first. So, like, you know, like, Shinori. Shinori has multiple accounts, and he is a member on both of them, so I just put all of his points under Shinori. So whatever you... I'll do Koala for all your points, you know? So if you get some points on Dr. Shrimp Puerto Rico, I'll just put them with Koala. It's based on IP address, because I know your IP address. I looked it up. Oh, let's see. Let's do that. Oh no, I lost my hero. Whatever shall I do? Watch me lose this battle. Watch me lose. Watch Sinnycool lose on live stream. Let's play it safe. Of course the skull dropped. Try to play it safe and then a skull falls from the sky. And there's no skull storm. Well, there it is. Maybe I was wrong. This battle is being annoying. Normally I just rip through pets. So all of a sudden when it just starts putting up a fight, you're like, what the heck's going on here? They're putting up a fight. It's that Scylla. Her Skull Storm and her instant kill and... Ooh, ouch. Alright, we're almost there, y'all. Sorry. Sorry for the crappy battle. We got it done, though. Fiona Force James substituted out one of the Cunnings for the new legendary, and it isn't too bad at higher levels doing the tower. Haven't got the funky weapon, so good old Mountain Crusher did it for me. I'm glad to hear that, because that's what I have done it before, like once, but that's for people that don't have Stone Slicer or some sort of weapon that synergizes with Raksha or Construct and stuff. I always say, well, you can just use Mountain Crusher, so that's good to hear that that's working, because I haven't tested it extensively. I just assumed it would work. I didn't even need Beals, y'all. I just did that for pet food. Great. Oh, well. Hey, look at that. What do we got going on here? Matthew, welcome to Shout Out to My Set. Welcome to Tier 1, baby. You get a point, too. And guess what? I think we have Sexy. You guys are sexy again. You're bringing Sexy back. like old Justin Timberlake. We're gonna call Matthew Justin Timberlake from now on, because he's bringing sexy back. You all are the sexy 60 once again. Matthew, you're Justin Timberlake. I'm sorry. Matthew. Do we have multiple Matts? I can't remember. Matt. Is there another Matt? I think there is. Matt Ounce or something. So I put Matthew. You're Justin Timberlake. You're ripping tops off of women. Dr. Shrimp says, can I have a point right now just for asking? That's not how it works, or else everybody would do that. Dr. Shrimp says, I don't go out of my way to get any fast food, but if it's in front of me, I have preferences. Same here. Clarence Lee says, I haven't played Gems of War in a while. What have I missed? It depends how long you've been gone, honestly. Do you know anything about medals? Do you know anything about campaigns? Do you... what else, guys and gals? Kingdom, the new kingdom, the Nexus? Tell me which things you know and do not know. We have medals that came in like a year ago or something, maybe a little longer. We have the campaign, which isn't active right now. Here it is, though. It's going to come back at 4 days from now. We have a new event called Journeys. We have a new kingdom called the Nexus, right here. We have a new class called Elementalist that everybody's been waiting for. So that's most of the new things I can think of, anyway. But good morning, Matthew Hunter. Dr. Shrimp says Blackjack is the best pizza place that still exists. I've never heard of that one. I know that different states have different pizza places, though. Maka says this month I should have 2 points if I'm counting correctly, but 1 is also fine. Yeah, I'll check it out. We started over, though. You know, it's January, so I wiped everything that was from December. But if you're like a member, or you did a lot of comments, or you did like, we haven't had any live streams yet, so nobody's donated until now. But we'll check it out. Maka says it's good to be here with you guys in the new year. It's 2022. Matthew says I like it. Lilac Moon Homestead says badges. Dr. Shrimp says medals. 3 years ago? Well, it feels like... I guess it feels not that long. We have cursed gnomes. Yeah, we have pity gnomes and all that. Joshua says, technically you can ask with $1 and you'll get an MVS point. That is true. 99 cents even. Clarence Lee, know about the medals and campaigns, not the new kingdom. Okay. That makes sense. Yo, Shinori's here. I summoned a demon. I was just talking about Shinori. We were talking about how you have 2 different accounts, because Dr. Shrimp Puerto Rico was asking about his 2 different accounts, and I was using you as an example, and I summoned a demon. Alright. Let's go try to make some teams for this new legendary, which it's just something to do. Something to do. Let's go see if I have an open slot somewhere. I think this was just a weird campaign team. And let's go find Despond. Despond. Happy New Year. Where's it at? Right here. So, 16 blue, purple, Cinemirage Daemon. Deal damage to an enemy equal to their attack, then deal the same damage to all enemies above them. Summon an Abject of Despond. Now here's the thing, now that we're further in, more people are here, make sure the 3rd trait there is bugged. It will steal mana from your team, not the enemy's team. So what I'm going to do is not fully trait until they fix it. So let's do that right now. Y'all can see me practice what I preach here. Omen of Ice, explode a blue gem at the start of battle. That's always a nice little trait. Impervious, always good. How's it going, Alonzo? And thank you, Chad. And Shinori. Alright, so Creeping Gloom, I'm not going to do this until they fix it. It's supposedly. I haven't tested it or anything. It's on the forum right now. It was an Xbox person. But other people said the same thing. Yo, Matthew, thank you for the 3. Your videos have helped me tremendously. You get another point. I love these new people that get on the scoreboard. Lee Diesel is one of my examples. He was a new person, and he got a lot of points. Got Matthew tied for first right now. 2 points. Great job, man. Appreciate you. Everything helps. It might start a train, so even $1 helps, because like people see they're like, oh, you can give money? And then they might give $1 too. They might not think of it until you do it. All right, Despond. Let's recruit him. The first thing I like to look at is okay, Tim. Have a good day, man. I hope it goes quickly. Joshua says, in my personal opinion, the limiter placed on the gnomes in Gnomapalooza was just too much. The first patch that limited verse gnome appearances in that game mode was good enough. Yeah, I feel you. I totally agree. I mean, people were stacking some resources, though. Maybe they should have did a little bit. They should tweak it, at least. Somewhere meet in the middle type of stuff. So first thing I usually look at is what type of troop is this. So we have a Cinemirage Daemon. So maybe we can find a 50% start for a Daemon or a Cinemirage team or a Daemon team. That's usually the first thing I look at. He's an attack troop. So we're going to need some mana generation as well. So let's look at all of our Daemons first of all. This is just how whenever a brand new troop comes into the game, my team making skills are like a B tier. I'm not the best man in the world at it, but I'm getting better. So we'll see what we can do. Does anybody anybody know? Is there a 50% start for Daemon? Pretty sure there is, right? Who should it be? Who would it be? Who would it be? Rage Kurandara's here. Flaming Oni is a Daemon. Mother of Darkness. That's true damage, though. Usually when you want to go true damage with true damage, you don't want to do physical and true damage together. Kurandara. Yeah, thanks again, Matthew. Yeah, definitely hit like. I appreciate it. That's something you can do for free. That really helps a lot. So, is there any 50% start? I forget. For Daemon. Does anybody know that? I can't remember. Is it in the class or something? What's the Daemon classes? Probably Doomsayer. Yeah, it's a Daemon. But there's no 50% start. What else? There's another one. Nothing there. Nothing there. So Diabolist or Doomsayer might be our class. What's Plague Lord? I always forget. Is that human? Yep. Slayer. Dwarf. How's it going, Sick? I think there's no 50%. Oh, no. I think you're right, because I've looked briefly here, and I don't see anything. Usually it's going to be on, like, a legendary or a mythic if it's on a troop. Or on the class and the traits. So if you ever want to look for a 50% start for a typing, those are the places you want to look. The class, the associated class, like the typing, then in its traits usually. Or the mythics and legendaries and their traits, you know? So you could just go like this if you want to make sure, and just look at every Daemon. Make sure there's no 50% start. Which it looks like there is not. Hey, Ian Wright. Hey! Please like and subscribe. Consider joining. Yep, exactly. So, anyway. We got a Daemon. Well, there's that weapon, that Fiend Fire weapon, right? But maybe we could, check that out. It deals damage to all enemies boosted by Daemon allies, then curse and burn all enemies. Could throw that over there for now. And then we need some mana generation for sure. And I guess we don't have... Well, now that we use Fiend Fire, we want to make a team of Daemons, I guess. We need, like, a empowered Daemon. Web Spinner, Wrath. Poison and Webbed. So we're gonna go down... We're going down the damage route here. Could do Possessed King for a little bit of, the Archdukey. Yo, King, how's it going? Trying to make a team for this kind of crappy, legendary, but you know how it goes. We got Marilith, she's kinda... But she's true damage. She's a nice, mana generator, though, sometimes. Really looking for some mana generation at the moment. Lamash 2. Yellow to purple. Start battles with full mana. That could be an option. Red and yellow. Anybody else? Herald of Damnation. He's red and brown. Curse and burn the strongest enemy. Blue gems to purple. I think I'm gonna go with Lamash 2. She does damage. Normally I would go with Herald over Lamash 2, but he's converting away purple, which the Despond uses. He's cursing and burning, which the Fiend Fire already does. He's almost like obsolete for this team I'm doing right now. So we got Lamash 2. Maybe Gorgotha be a good tank. Glaceon. Flaming Oni still there. We got the Kurandaras. We got Elamagrim. Yeah, I don't see like any team being super awesome with this troop. I think I'm gonna go with, what was I thinking there? Might go with Gorgotha, another kind of mana generator tank. Something like this. Definitely doesn't look like the best team ever, but a full Daemon team, which you don't see very often. Which I gotta make my class a Daemon too, also. You like Herald of Damnation? Ian says, I love it, vids and live stream, bro. Keep it up. Yeah, what's up, man? We're trying. Joshua says, I crafted Ferris Raw despite what some people may think. I feel DB is still good enough to farm for in lieu of its less widespread appearance as teams outside of guild events. Yeah, it's really good for early, like tomorrow it's going to be awesome for the class event. Just to get some of it out of the way. Even the Tower of Doom, like up to like floor 5 or something, just to hurry up through the early stuff. Even Invasion and Raid and everything. Like, anytime you can use Dawnbringer for the first, like, day of an event, or the first, like, 10 battles or something, it's pretty good. Alright, let's make ourselves a Daemon now. So we're going to do Diabolist or Doomsayer. I got Diabolist on 100, so might as well go with that. I think it has Fireblade, but we got Gorgotha in first slot. Alright, what we got? Reaper. Is that a Scythe? It is a Scythe. So we're gaining 2 more magic. Freeze another random enemy. Okay. Well, Disease. Firestorm. Do we even need that, though? Probably need an Ice Storm more than a Firestorm. We'll just go with this. Death mark a random enemy at start of battle. Gain 2 magic and attack when I take damage to life. Just go with that. Not the best ever, but it's first thought. If anybody has any teams for the new legendary, let me know. I don't really see anything too amazing going on with it. Banners, probably, definitely involve purple here. And then we got brown, yellow, purple, blue, red. We're missing green, so we can minus green. Double purple, yellow, minus green. That looks good because we have 2 troops with yellow, 2 troops with purple, no troops with green. Let's just see what happens here. Love Gorgatha for a tank. Yeah, me too. He's probably one of the best legendary tanks. Chat says, nice, Matthew. You now have the power. Yep. King says, I missed 3 big blue orbs for Zool. You got 3 more to go? That's not too bad. You're more than halfway. Great job. Alright, so Lamash 2. It's yellow to purple. Do we have that? We got a little bit right here, but not really. So let's go, maybe Gorgatha. Try to get Gorgatha up, maybe. Just take that brown. Probably should have took the yellow, actually. Just do it again. We got a blue storm, so this might be a good idea. Take this blue and hope another blue falls. Get an extra turn. Didn't happen. They died somehow. That's nice. Alright, let's see what happens here. Ooh, that's nasty. That wasn't very much. It's because I'm facing a team that has low attack. So that's what I was saying in the video where I got Despond. I was like, this troop's not going to be that good. Because if you're going to face... His damage is based on the enemy's attack that you attack. And the only time they're going to have high attack is when they also have high HP and armor. So, kind of stupid. Kind of a stupid legendary. Not very good. Do we got it? Still a Mash 2 has done nothing, but she might be able to kill. It's good. Fiona says, Aaron, yes, might work a bit in a lower level or no. Joshua says, is Guild Wars next week? I'm not sure. We can check. Matthew says, I had a very lucrative vault event. Nice job. After 2 weeks, says King. David says, question, does anyone know of any guilds on Nintendo Switch for my 10-year-old granddaughter? She doesn't play every day and being an absolute beginner would benefit joining a casual guild. Anybody here from Switch that can help David out there? I don't have a Switch, or I would try. Alright, let's move up till we lose. We're probably going to lose pretty early with this team. I don't know what else to do with Despond. And our Lamashtu does not want to help us out. We'll take brown again. We will. There we go, finally. Finally. The Rock has come back. See how much Fiendfire does with a full Daemon team and Nisha medals. We're close to getting Despond, but Fiendfire's gonna block him off purple. That's like the only move to do. Let's do it. I'm gonna go Gorgatha, I think. We can get blue and brown here. And we got a big old blue. Let's do this, I guess. Who has the most attack there? Queen Bee has 59, but I'd rather hit this one and like hit everybody on their team. It's only 3 less attack. And then let's keep going, Gorgatha. There we go. He'll cleanse himself. He'll cleanse off that entangle. Mana generate. Got an extra turn right here. Got Fiend Fire again. Might just take these skulls though. Got this yellow extra turn. Now we'll Fiend Fire. Not terrible. Wins again. 2-0. Alonzo, how's it going? I'm sorry about the question, but any tips for beginner player? I started to play this game 1 week ago. Hey, no problem. I have tons of videos on it. I'll try to help you as much as I can right now, but that's what I always like to say first. I have beginner guides. I have a new account playthrough playlist you could check out. If you just go to my channel, to the little search bar on my channel and type in beginner or new account, there's tons and tons of videos. But as a beginner, the first thing I'd recommend is getting into a good guild as soon as possible. And because it'll times 30 your resources. Like if you try to go at this game as a lone wolf, you're going to be handicapping yourself big time. You need a guild to pool your resources together, do the events, get the tasks done. You get more stats just from being in the guild and completing tasks and stuff. You get even more mana surge from being in a guild and everything. And just they'll give you teams, they'll give you help, they'll just join a guild basically. That's the first thing you should be thinking about. Get all your quests done. Get out of that tutorial. Get all those quests done. Get all your kingdoms opened up. Put it on 4 times speed as soon as possible, as soon as you're comfortable with how the game works. Put it on 4 times speed in the settings menu. Because if you don't have it on 4 times speed, once again, it's just like not being in a guild. You're just handicapping yourself. But that'd be most of my advice. And then your mastery, make sure you go brown first. Brown mastery till Mountain Crusher. I think red second, right, guys? Red, Mang, brown, then red. What did I say for third? I already forget. But yeah, all those videos would help you out there. Open up key classes like Titan and Sentinel and stuff like that. You'll probably get Orb Weaver first, though, so you might want to equip Orb Weaver first. I think it's one of the first kingdoms you open. But that's the best advice I could give to a complete beginner. Just join a guild as soon as possible. Go to 4 times speed as soon as possible. Get all your quests done as soon as possible. Do your mastery in the correct order for your mastery weapons. Open up the key classes like Titan and Sentinel and go from there. It's going to take you a while to do all the quests, so not much else I can say other than because that's going to take you a while. So anything else I say would just confuse you. Might as well get all the quests done, join a guild, turn to 4 times speed, do your mastery in the right order first, and then worry about everything else after that. The game, you'll come into the game, there's going to be a million things going on, but just get your quests done. Don't worry about every single thing in the game. Alright, so Lamashtu we do not have. We're on a 3-trophy battle now. Let's get this brown, I guess. Got Gorgatha. Let's cast it. Got everybody else up. Got a red extra turn. Let's do Fiend Fire. Huh? Yeah? I guess. We do have this, which would give us an extra turn. But I want to use it later, maybe get some mana generation. But they messed it up, of course, so I probably should have just cast it. Now we'll do this. What's the, like, no... Oh, it's trying to summon an abject of Despond. That's what it's... a no target available thing it's doing. Oh, I guess brown. Looking for Lamashtu, still don't see it. Brown or yellow would be great. I guess blue if not. You know, Fiend Fire hits harder than... I'd rather go with Fiend Fire. Brown, yellow, purple, blue. And Lamashtu. Brown, yellow, there's yellow. So let's do that. Unless we got Lamashtu, we don't. Let's up our Fiend Fire. Hopefully they give us enough time to cast it. We got Lamashtu again. Let's just do it this time. Get up our other damage dealer. Purple extra turn. Let's just take the skulls. Extra turn. Glad I did that. There's another one. Let's do it again. Kill their spider. Now we'll do Fiend Fire. Blue. Let's go this way so maybe we can get some skulls. Didn't happen, but it's okay. What do you red? Oh, are we? Oh, good thing we weren't frozen. And we'll do this. Ooh, this is a tough battle. Purple into brown here. Now we have Gorgotha, but I think I'm going to go with the skulls. Now Gorgotha. Fiend Fire one more time, baby! Oh, what? Oh, no! We're going to lose. Come on, Gorgotha, you got this. Can Gorgotha do it by itself? With 58 HP, poisoned. Ooh, it got hit by skulls too. And they'll probably just keep summoning. Extra turn. Uh-oh, life and death's got us here. We're gonna have to go for an extra turn. I'm gonna pray for a yellow to fall here. Ooh, we got it. I don't think we can do much. We have to do Gorgotha and hope that we get an extra turn off the cascade. And then line up some skulls or something after. Oh, and they had to do that. This looks like a lost cause. Keep getting extra turns, though. Okay. As soon as they cast that life and death, though, we're screwed. So I just got to keep doing that. Keep hoping. Oh, look at that! We got our summon. We are still hanging in there. Free skulls. Come on, baby. Steal their brown and purple. They're really close, though. And they got 130. This is gonna be... Yeah, we're dead if everything doesn't go perfect. Let's just take this up here. Well, that might give them a brown. Playing this like it's the freaking Olympics of Guild Wars or something. I guess. Let's do it like this, though. Oh, no. And they're gaining HP. Aim or death marked. The Olympics of Gems of War. No! Oh, I'm putting up a fight! Come on, baby! Oh no! That's so close! That was so close! That was a close fight. Thanks, Alonzo. Matthew says I did the tower scouting for my guild this week, so I'm getting low on gems again. Ooh, yeah, that's definitely going to cost you some gems. But, hey, you're doing a service to your guild, and I'm sure they appreciate it. King says, Alonzo, I would say don't use orbs whenever you get it like I did with... Yeah, definitely be stingy with your orbs. I did use some on my new account to do like key troops, but don't just be all willy-nilly with it. Don't use like orbs to get class weapons or something. Like don't use orbs to fully level or trait or ascend like troops you're only going to use once. Make sure it's something like Leprechaun or a Guardian troop or a Legendary or a Mythic or something you're going to keep using over and over and over every week. Don't just, you know, for example, Despond here. Don't waste an orb on him if you happen to get him, because he's not very good. We just lost, so does anybody have a team for this crappy Legendary? I can't really think of very much. Deal damage to an enemy equal to their attack. There's like no way we can give them more attack, right? That'd be stupid. Then deal the same damage to all enemies above them. Third trait is bugged. Don't do it. You'll steal mana from your own team instead of the enemy's team. It's dumb. I'm taking my cord out here, so if anything changes, let me know. It was the edge of a cedar, yeah. That was a good battle. Anybody have a team for this thing before I move on to something else? I'm not really feeling like trying another team. This is the best I could come up with. The only other thing you would do is like a team you already have. You throw them on the end of it. So if I went through all my teams, maybe this or something. But here we have like a... We don't want to take anything off here. So that was my idea for a Despond team. I don't think it's a very good Legendary, so if somebody comes up with a crazy team, let me know and I'll let everyone else know. What up, Ben Templar? How's it going? Yeah, Joshua says you can watch Sunny's new account playthrough videos. They're pretty useful for beginners. Biggest would probably be to join a good guild, save your gems for events, farm the vault event. Yep. John says I reached 1,500 over the weekend. Great job. Congratulations. Yeah, I think I had a verse gnome on one of those PvP battles. Joshua says, I think even with a mediocre team, vault event is the one event that if you can do, you should do no matter... Yeah, definitely. You can just use your Rowan. Rowan's a very important troop, so if you're a beginner, invest heavily into Rowan and Leprechaun and stuff like that. I used Rowan from as soon as I got her all the way to the end of the game. So Rowan. Luckily, the next vault event is a few weeks away, so there's time to prepare and get Rowan. Yes. At least for, yeah, PS4 mobile. Yo, Trey, thank you. Thanks for the dollar. The train. Appreciate it. People see 99 cents and they're like, what? Why is he so excited? Well, you know, starts a train. Might start a train. So, it's like finding a lucky penny on the ground. It's heads up. It's just a penny, but might give you good luck. Let's put Trey on the board with a point. Thank you so much. Trey Bobuff. You did really good last month too, man. Guild Wars is in 11 days, 15 hours, says John. Joshua says I'm working on Monk to level 100. Monk is definitely a good one. Hey again, Ben Templar. How's it going? Edge of the Seater. Trey Bobuff says just popping in to say hi at work. Well, I hope it goes quickly for you. Yeah, watch for bots. Alonzo says, now my team is basically Fireborn, Warrior, Fire Lizard, and Troops to create Red Gem. You know what, Alonzo? You can buy the Goblin Gang. They give you free Warband coins at the very beginning of the game. So if you go to this menu here in the shop, you know how you get a Goblin like super early on when you're a beginner? It's like one of the first troops you get, Goblin. He's really good. He's like one of the first troops you should probably use until you get Rowan and stuff. Or some other like Midge Swarm or something. Goblin, because he has an extra, he does damage and he has an extra turn, so you can do damage and then take mana and then, you know. So what I would recommend for your very first team, go to Warbands and go to Goblin Gang, and you get these goblins. They all have extra turns. They do damage, then they have extra turns, so you could like get them all full and then cast all of them because they have an extra turn, so then you could cast the next one who has an extra turn. You can cast the next one. Goblins are really, really good until you get Rowan. So I'd recommend grabbing this Goblin Gang with the free Warband coins that you get at the beginning of the game. I forget why you get them, but they give you some just for starting to play the game. Then, like, for every kingdom you complete or something, they give you some. So that's what I would recommend for your very first team. Do your hero with 3 goblins. And my favorite, like, early goblins are just Goblin, Goblin Rocket, Goblin Shaman, and then your hero. That's what I would recommend. So maybe like Mountain Crusher, Goblin Shaman, Goblin Rocket, Goblin, or, you know, some sort of order, different order than that. But usually put your hero in first slot because he's your best tank, especially early in the game. And then, you know, mana generator next so you can get everybody up. Then Goblin Rocket's one of the best early goblins because he has some board control too. He explodes like a 3x3 block or something. And you can kind of, if you pay a lot of attention and you're very careful, you can kind of do some board control there and like line stuff up with them. And then he also does damage. Then you got your Goblin or your Hobgoblin or whatever other damage dealer you want to use. Let's grab this mail, see if they sent anything for the, nope. Didn't fix Despond yet. Still third trait bugged. Steals mana from your own team. Anyway, let's go do some Tower of Doom now. I wrote down all the scouting. Floor 8, we're supposed to hit 2, 3, and 5. So everything but 4. And I was trying out this team. We could show it real quick, but I think I'm going to switch back to my Zul'Goth team. But we'll show this one real quick. Using Archer for like a Green Storm, a 50% start. Mountain Crusher, mana generation. Just something Sebastian mentioned, so I wanted to try it. He was using Malcandessa, though, by the way. Which I think is a good idea. I just like the Leprechaun because it's like every single battle I know I'm going to cast it. With Malcandessa, sometimes she doesn't have alignment. Well, that was quick. Ben says just finished pub quiz third, but only 2 of us. That's awesome, bro. $200. Wow. Matthew says, I envy Alonzo because I wish I would have found you when I first started. I didn't find you until I was level 700. Shit. Ooh. Yeah, I'm always honest with that. When I started playing, I started watching Mr. T. I pretty much looked on YouTube as soon as I started and started watching him, so I feel you on that. It is nice to have somebody to ask questions and get some advice from, instead of trying to figure all this out on your own. They're pretty vague and unhelpful. Chad's back! Ben says effing goblins. Hey man, it's a good team at the very... until you get Rowan, I'd say. That's what I would go with. That'd be my recommendation. There's extra turns, but I know what you mean when you're fighting them. Fireball scroll. And 5. So the rooms we want to hit here are any kind of luck. Luck's the best. Unlock gets you to the boss, so you got to hit those. Fireball is good because it'll instantly destroy any room you want later on. Heroism's awesome because you can skip a whole floor pretty much. You just cast it on the Doom room. And then, you know, haste is something, you know, you don't have to hit it if you know you have enough turns to make it to floor 26, but it's no harm, no foul if you hit it. You could get an extra turn off it, and it doesn't waste anything to hit it. Because there might be a Vow Raven there, you know. The haste scroll gives you a sigil, but there could also be a Vow Raven, so you could come out ahead. Then, you know, there's power. I'm not too fond of power, but I think I'm doing them this time. It's just the stats. You don't really get them once you get like the first few stats, it's harder and harder to get more stats, and it's just a waste of time eventually. There's like a diminishing returns on those stats. So unless your whole guild agrees to do power or magic or something, I wouldn't hit those. Cause it's not like so hard that you need extra magic anyway. D-Rock's here, how's it going? Popsicle's here, how's it going? Joshua says if a player has PS Plus and hasn't bought it yet, players may still be able to get a free $15 value pack that includes a few goblins as well as the Nobin brothers. It also raises the VIP levels. Matthew says you've still helped me tremendously though. I'm now almost 1200. Wow, great job. That's like starting to get into the end game. You're like early, late, mid, early, late game. So I'd say 1200 is. Maybe 1250 would be early end game. Getting really close there. It all depends if you have like Death Knight armor too, though. You could still be like late mid game if you have Death Knight armor. Green extra turn. Let's do, we got 15 or we got 6. Let's do 15. Now we do Binoxia. I'm gonna quit using this team after this battle. It's just what I had it. Too lazy to change it type of deal. But it works. Go here. Kinda loopy. Not an infinite loop by any means, but it's loopy. Alright, so now we're on floor 9. AE Supernova. I see the devs gave us a Shrine of Treachery for souls and 2 major orbs, dialing it up. Matthew says more dooms, less boons. Definitely, that's a good philosophy there. My last guild did not understand that, and they hated me for calling it out. My new guild, they go to every single room, and that's very nice. They're a good guild. Matthew says my Death Knight armor is still $50. That's weird. Joshua says, sorry, I always forget what the luck scroll. It gives you 2 points. Like a normal doom only gives you 1. A luck scroll gives you 2 points. And then you kill the doom, so you get another point. So you get 3 points for that floor instead of just 1. So luck is the best scroll. It gives you 2 points instead of 1 point, and then then you kill the doom and get another one. All right, floor 9, we're hitting 2 and 5. So let's change our team here. I'm gonna go with my Zul'Goth team now. You could also use Triple Cunning Stone Slicer if you're early. But whenever I can use Zul'Goth, I might as well, right? I'm trying to use him more. When I first got him, I wasn't using him as much. Somebody put in the comments, you got Zul'Goth, use it. And it like hit a... I was like, that's true. Why not? And ever since they said that, I was like, man, I need to try to use Zul'Goth more. I mean, I got him for a reason. And it was so much work. We need Thrall, and then Leprechaun. Here we go. Go like this. And class Slayer. Why is Slayer the best class for this? Become enraged when enemy dies. Pretty nice. Inflict bleed on all enemies when an enemy dies. And then it has all the good Fireblade stuff. Plus freezing them. So Slayer and then Banner. You kind of want to go with purple for Thrall. We have brown, yellow, red, blue, green. So what are we missing there? Brown, yellow, purple, red, blue. We have everything, so minus green. Because Leprechaun starts empowered, we don't really need green. And then, yeah, nice yellow there for our Flamifer, maybe. Dark Fae. Double purple blue, though, is pretty tempting. So either Tentacle banner or Dark Fae banner, I would say. Up to you. Let's go! Alright, what are you guys saying? D-Rock says, hope all are quite well in the new year so far. Matthew says, yeah. Joshua says, yeah. John says, currently leveling up the crap classes that I have left. It's good you did them in the right order. Alright, Leprechaun. Zul'Goth. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but it's all good. Yeah, right. JM Rick says, gotta go to the specials tab in the store to get the Death Knight bundle to get it for a discount. Just did that a couple days ago. So there you go. There's some good advice. You gotta go to the specials tab in the store. Matthew says, Zul'Goth's been fun to use. Joshua says, the Switch $20 pack for DK Armor may not be in the shop yet. I know it is supposed to come later. All other consoles should have it by now, however. John says, I presume you must have had the recent update. Mine says 1999. Dookie classes, right? Matthew says, I didn't go to the specials tab. Joshua says, later than all the other consoles at least. Yeah, Switch is behind. I don't know how they are on the, but here's a luck scroll. That gives me two, see right here. 2 Doom Sigils. Or no, but you know what I mean. That's a Valraven. But I got, I got 2 points. It's on the scoreboard, at least. Floor 9. We also got to hit 5. D-Rock says he used Doomed, Scythe, Shabana Vespera, Vanya, Spooky Imp, 2 times purple, 1 yellow, minus brown from start to finish. I think John just, is confused. Joshua was trying to help somebody else find the Death Knight armor. Alright, we got 13 or more red, so why not? Extra turn. Zul'Goth. Fireblade. Fireblade. What? She's not burnt. Let's finish her off. Now extra turn. Now Zul'Goth. Cunning is all you need. Hair blow back with the cape on. It's true, though. Yesterday, at least. You could do everything with cunning yesterday. We got a brown extra turn. We have Leprechaun. Hopefully there's 13 or more red. Yes. Extra turn, Zul'Goth. Let's kill this thing since it's got full mana. Now we Fireblade. Brown. I'm frozen on brown. Be careful with that. So, this is not a good move. So I'm frozen on brown. Let's do the Flamifer. We'll go on the Doom, since the Doom can't be burnt. It can't really be Firebladed. Start casting on it. Now we can Fireblade this chick. And we're enraged. So, still a lot of skull damage. Even though you can't do Fireblade, it's still an enraged skull attack. That's why Slayer. JM Rick says, Cinny, do you still try to get to PvP Tier 1 every week, or at your level, is it not really worth doing? It's something I should do. I'm not gonna lie and say I do it every single week. But definitely, there was a point where I did it every week. At my new account, I was doing it every week. until I got to like level 1300. I was doing it every week. I still try to do it every week, but sometimes I do miss it. But it's a really good thing to do. You get a lot of gold. You get a lot of glory keys. It's good. PvP, pet gnomes. All right, floor 10. We got room 3. Hey, good morning, Kim. Cunning baby, says King. Yep. Matthew says, Mang, Thrall, Zul, Lep, Sunspear class for the triple skull damage. Yeah, I think that's what John's using too, right? Somebody put a comment. Maybe it was you, though. I know somebody put that comment about Mang with Zul'Goth and Fireblade. I just Flamifer is the one most people use for Fireblade. Just helps out with the red gems for the Thrall. And, you know, Mang's good, though. I would use Mang. I was trying to think of another reason, but yeah, that's about it. Leprechaun. Thrall, 13. Zul'Goth. I don't know, should we take some of these red out of here? Maybe more skulls will fall. Probably not, but hey. We got one more, I think. That's one thing I don't pay much attention to. Once I get up my Zul'Goth, I'm like, casting it. Not looking at the board for extra turns for some reason. Yeah, I remembered. It was John. John did that team too. That's cool. Mang is Mang's good for like a lot of events. Kind of like Dawnbringer. You could do Dawnbringer early and then Mang late. And pretty much do every event like that. Pretty sure, as long as there's no weird restriction. That could be your plan of attack for every single event. You could do Dawnbringer early, Mang late. Simplification of eventing. Let's do brown and purple here. Nah, let's do Leprechaun. Not 13, so this is when you cast Flamifer instead. We'll start hitting the Doom, too. We got a nice... let's cast Zul'Goth. Here's one of those situations where you have an extra turn, but you don't do it. Because Zul'Goth's going to instant kill and then make a bunch of skulls. So the more skulls on the board, the better. So we take away this extra turn, even though we'll get Fireblade and probably kill that first troop there. I'd rather have like a big Zul'Goth. Which didn't get an extra turn for some reason, so never mind. 13. Zul'Goth on... We can't instant kill the Doom, so we gotta do this one. And Flamifer. Finish him off. DC's here! What up, DC? Our MVS back-to-back. Supernova says it's always without cause. You're getting seals for your guild. Yeah. There's tons of reasons to do PvP to tier 1 every week. I just said the two that popped into my brain first. Glory keys and gold. That's like notorious. That's what getting to tier 1 PvP, that's like the main two reasons, I would say. But there's several others. It's definitely something you should do every week. The way I did it was I would do a little bit every day. That way I'm not overwhelmed on Sunday or Monday or whatever. I did like, you know, you got to get to tier 1 from like tier 15. So just divide it by 7. Do 2 or 3 tiers a day. That way you're not, it's just a little, you know, you do your adventure board, you do your dungeon, you do whatever's going on that day, your guild event, and then you do like 6 or 7 PvP battles, or 10 or something. That way you don't have to do it all at once. You don't get frustrated, get beat by a couple 3 trophy teams in a row and say, F this crap. But that's my philosophy with many things, you know? Just pick at it every day, make it a habit. I think I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit here. Cast Flamifer. Cool. Another smart thing you could do with your Zul'Goth is hit any troops that can't be burnt. I don't really pay that much attention, but if you want to play it perfectly. Back-to-back DC MVS. Supernova says I meant worth doing. Yeah, Matthew, I get it. You don't have it. Yeah, it's definitely worth doing, PvP. You guys don't see me doing it. I don't like PvP that much, but 4 and 5. I like it during Guild Wars, kind of. It's a love-hate relationship. It's one of those things I love it when I'm winning, but I hate it when I'm losing. Which I probably need to revamp some of my Guild Wars teams, finally. There was a nice sweet spot with my Guild Wars teams where I was off meta, I was a little bit behind, but people weren't defending against old meta, so I was kind of going 5-0 because they weren't... Like, people definitely take their defense seriously in Guild Wars when they're in, like, high brackets, so they'll counter whatever team they know is meta for that day. So there was this nice little period of time, and I think it's over now, but where I was off meta a little bit. I was like 1 meta behind in Guild Wars, and I was going 5-0, and I was getting Paragon and everything, because they were thinking I was on meta probably, and they were specifically defending against the meta teams, and I was using off meta, and it was working. But now it's like, I probably need to adjust some of my teams. I haven't been Paragon and ever since I joined Mana Bombers. I was Paragon the very first time. The first Guild Wars that I joined. So for however long I've been in Mana Bombers. That was the last time I was Paragon. It was the very first Guild Wars. Which they said no one ever did that. No one ever joined up and won Guild Wars their first time. I was the first one. Let's take the red. Let's kill the bird. But ever since then, hasn't happened. 16. We got an extra turn. You guys see it? You see the extra turn? Somebody say it. Joshua says, eventually once Zul is obtained, he makes climbing to tier 1 in PvP real quick. Flamifer is coming in just a few weeks anyway. That's good. D-Rock says, I love swapping team days to throw attackers off. Yeah. January 24th, y'all, for Flamifer. It's a good weapon you should definitely get from the Soul Forge. Anybody see the extra turn? Ready? 10, 9, 8. I'm getting closer. 7. Yeah, there you go, Fiona. Good call. You gotta watch for that stuff. Power scroll, see? I wrote down the power scrolls. I wishy-washy on power scrolls. Cause look at, where's the stats at? Right there. Every time you go up 1, it takes even more. So you see on our magic, we need 10 magic scrolls just to get the just to get 1 more magic. So to gain 1 magic for our whole, it's for your whole guild, so that's the good part. But just 1 magic, it's gonna take 10 magic scrolls. That's a third of the guild hitting a magic scroll. So that's why I say I don't even worry about those stats after a certain point. Diminishing returns. It's not like every time you take a magic scroll, you don't gain a magic point. It goes up every time. So now we need 15 just to get to plus 15, which is just one more magic. So I usually just avoid power scrolls unless it's like Monday, Tuesday. DC, baby! He wants his first place back, y'all. He said, glad to be with you, Sinnycool, and all the centers, choir members, and lurkers alike. In case you haven't done so, please do leave a like and subscribe. Appreciate your presence always. Thank you. 2 points for DC. You're tied for first again. Y'all gonna let him go back to back to back to... My guy, DC. Write your name up here. Give you 2 points. Thank you so much. We got Chad, Sebastian, Matthew, and DC in first. Trey, Koala, Fiona in second. You guys rock. Just like Al Bundy. Let's rock. That was funny on my Everquest video. I was looking for like... I was calling it like the best dad camp ever. So I was like, what's like the coolest dad ever, or like the best dad ever? And my first person that came to mind was Al Bundy. He's like the best dad ever. 12. We got this. 11. Let's go Flamifer on the Doom. And we got Zool. That little holy armor. Would you want armor that's called holy? Does it have holes in it? Get out of here. And we got 13 or more. Let's zoo poo on... There we go. But thanks again, DC. Fiona says blue into purple. Yeah, great job. Joshua says I meant to say PS4, not PvP when listing the consoles. And there it is, says Chad. Yep. Yep, DC's not letting go. He's got 2 belts on. You know how, like, you have a champion in 2 different weight classes? That's DC. He's got a belt over each shoulder right now. You know? He's like one of those wrestlers that's like the Intercontinental and the World Champion. Or an MMA fighter that's like a 145, 155. He's got 2 belts on. Or you can be like Rob Van Dam and wear one around his waist and like one around his chest area. And Chad also, Chad has one on too though. He's got one around his waist as well. Floor 12, 4 and 5. Let's not do too much of this today. I might want to do some vault keys here soon. I don't like doing it all in one day. I'll go to like, I don't know. I'll pick some floor. That's why I hate when they like put it in guild chat and then people are like super chatty on Tower of Doom week and then like all the rooms go off the top of the chat. You guys ever have that problem? That's probably why they do it off the game. Because that doesn't happen off the game. It's kind of smart. It's just a conundrum for me because I'll start my Monday video and I'll forget to write down the rooms. And then I can't, like I'm in the middle of making a video, so I like to kind of stay in the game. But it's like a 1-person problem out of 30. And I'm not that bougie. Hey, Funky Town! Shout out to the lurkers. Appreciate y'all. Any lurkers out there? Appreciate you. Joshua says, is crafting Doom scrolls in the Soul Forge worth it? I think it's like okay. There's another power scroll. See, I just accidentally wrote all those down. I probably wouldn't be going for them if I knew. Hey, Jorge, how's it going, Jorge? Garcia. How's it going? D-Rock says for a few of the doomed weapons, maybe, depends on your stats. They're just really hard to come by, so I think that's the main reason. People are like buying tons of turns on the freaking Tower of Doom just to get extra weapon scrolls, which I don't feel like you need to do that. But I get it if you have like a billion soul or gems. But for me, it's like there's one good weapon of each color. You should have enough scrolls. If you've been doing Tower of Doom since it came out, you should have every good weapon all the way done already. Now, if you want to do the books and everything, I get it. But even then, you should have almost enough. Then once you get to like the third weapon of each color, like it's not even that important. Green, red, yellow, leprechaun, Zul'Goth, I gotta remember that Merlion can't be burnt. I'm gonna have to remember that going forward. Let's put some more red on the board. Still didn't happen. Let's just do it. Alright, let's kill Merlion with Zul. There we go. Yeah, later, JM Ricks. Gotta head back to work. Thanks for the stream and vids. No problem. Chad says, I know Al Bundy spelt with an E, not a Y. Really? They must spell it differently where you are. I think it's a Y, right? Let me look it up. Now you got me wondering. Google. Al. Yeah, B. Hold on. I mean, that's what I typed. Yeah, it's with the Y. Al Bundy is a fictional character. He and his wife Peggy. Al is married. He works as a shoe salesman. Throughout the series, Al is continually saddled with... And then it trails off. I know how to spell my favorite character's name. I'm just kidding. I identify with Al Bundy. Many different ways. Not a shoe salesman, but... Yeah, later, JM Ricks. Fiona says, I reckon DC swung into the live stream in an open top bus, flags, banners, and all to sound of the eye of the tiger, yeah. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Pamela, awesome stream, been lurking as I'm up to my eyeballs in softball-sized lemons, preserving and break... Ooh, you got your pressure canner. That's awesome. Put that thing to good use. All those quarts. Or liters or whatever it was. Let's take that. Now it's time to get rid of the Doom. 14. Alright, so Zul'Goth, you know, he'll make skulls, but let's go Flammifer first. We could do like a Flammifer Thrall thing, like back and forth, just to get rid of it. John says I got Lurgy. Does that count as Lurker? And thank you, Chad. Pamela with the 1, baby. Thank you so much. 99 cents. Still gets a point, and it might start a train. That's why it's awesome. And I've said it already. Pamela is on the board. She's done really well both of the last 2 months. I think top 5, right? I got pictures of the board, so I'll never forget. Never forget how much points you got each month. It's not like I forget as soon as I wipe it clean. Floor 13, 2, 4, and 5. Let's go to 15. How about that? It's a nice round number. 2, 4, 5. Thanks again, and Pamela. Joshua says I will at least keep up my membership with you. I'll probably upgrade it as well. Thank you so much, man. You're a member of the choir. Appreciate that. That gets points too, man. So you got your membership points, then I'll definitely throw out some free points like as soon as possible. I meant to, and I just didn't do it yet. So, my bad. We're all the way to what? The 5th of the month, and I haven't given out any free points yet, so I need to do that ASAP. So, saying that because with your membership points, and then if you grab all the free points, you could get up there. You can get up there. 13. 9. Let's go Flamifer. Zul'Goth. Oh, they summoned. 19. There we go. John says the wife just received an air fryer. That sounds amazing. D-Rock says, LOL, I think he is saying he knows one in real life. Tim's back. Hopefully everything's going good at work. Pamela loves her air fryer. John says, blimey, Tim, that was a short shift. Chad says, yeah, D-Rock, I know an Al Bundy in real life. Oh, okay. I feel ya. Yeah, I'm dumb. He says he knows an Al Bundy that's spelled like that in real life. It went over my head. Tim's on the phone in the car. Appreciate that. You go mushroom hunting with Al Bundy. Matthews in lurk mode. Appreciate that. Yo, Rain Man, worldwide unicorn there. Appreciate you. He says, what's up, world? And that's a true statement there. So we're all from all different kinds of countries and states, and it's amazing. If you think you're lonely and you're the only one from your country, that's not true. I bet you if you shout it out, there's somebody else. Maybe not watching right now, but definitely out there. Let's go egg. Ooh, that hurt. Ooh, the little dragon can't be burnt. Baby dragon and Merlion. Let's try to remember that. 10. Let's go Leppy. 8. Yeah. Nice. Let's just go with it. Sometimes you just cast Thrall even if you don't get the extra turn. What up, Rain Man? What up, Unknown PT? Good to see ya. Hello, Cinny. Glad I could catch you live. I'm glad to be live. First one of the year. We might be doing some EverQuest, all of y'all. I would appreciate it if you come support, but I understand. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. EverQuest is going to be a weird one to do live. It'll probably be a lot of chatting, though, because that game, I know some of you don't like it as much because you kind of sit around a lot and don't do much. But it's like the ever-present danger. Even when you're just sitting there doing nothing, you could get destroyed, die, and lose hours of your life. So, if you know, like, why it's intense, even though I'm sitting there doing nothing, it's still an intense situation because anything could run up and kill me and I could lose hours of progress. And you gotta be very careful on how you do things. But I think I'm gonna try it this month. Some live... Also, Chatathon this month. I'm gonna do it every other month, I think. I don't want to stress you guys out. I want to make sure it stays successful. And I'll try to shoot for like a vault event weekend. Sunday morning. I think that's what we did last time for the chatathon. You keep the live stream going with donations. Certain amount of minutes per certain amount of money. First hour free, of course. We'll do that again this month, hopefully during a vault event. Just to make it more, yeah. If I go for 6 hours, at least I'm doing vault event. I think that's a good idea. Do it every other month. Happy New Year, unknown PT. Joshua says, what? I can't give in money. I will definitely try to make it for in watch time. I'm glad to hear that still helps YouTubers. Maybe not as much as financials, but still helps a little. Yeah, definitely, Joshua. If you just watch a playlist, like leave it on, just tell me you're doing it. Like, I'll believe you and I'll give you points for it. You know, I trust everybody here. If you tell me that you're watching my playlists and letting them run all night while you're sleeping or something, or while you're at work, or while just on a different device you're not using, I'll just believe you. And I'll just give you a point. Just like John did that. I think DC did that. I think Koala might have did that as well. Clark the Shark with the 5. Appreciate that, man. Says I'm number 1. Oh, you're number 1. Rain Man says, new year, new opportunities to be a better human being. That's the truth. John says, I lost hours of my life when I married my wife. Joshua says, I'm on to the Sekiro playlist. Okay, okay. I'll keep me up to date. Maybe leave a comment here or there, just like your frog stuff, if you want. If you run out of those, you can just do an emoji or something. But yeah, you've definitely deserved some points for commenting too. I'll get on. Let me just give you one now, Joshua. He's been putting frog facts on like every single video, guys. So he deserves it. Joshua, here's your first point of the month, brother. Joshua gets a point. He's been leaving frog facts on every single video for like, probably like almost 2 months. Something like that. You don't even have to be that creative if anybody else wants to do that. You could just leave an emoji. Like, I think Trey's been putting an emoji on a lot of people have. Beg for mercy. I don't want to start calling out names because I'll forget somebody, but I see it and I will give points. If I forget, make sure you let me know. Say, hey, have I got my points for commenting yet? And I'll try to, like Koala does. That doesn't bother me. It reminds me, it helps me. There's a lot of people to keep up with. So, just mention it. If you've put a comment on every single video and you don't think I've given you a point yet, definitely let me know. And you can gain multiples doing that too, like, maybe I'll do like every 10 days or something. Oops, didn't mean to do that, but it works out anyway. Thanks again, Clark. Pamela says, I don't play EQ, but will come hang out at the live stream. That would be very appreciated, because I think the first couple are going to get low viewers. Because nobody knows. Like, I've only done one EQ live stream ever. And we got to, like, do it a few times to get some repeat customers there. Alright, 2 more floors, then we'll go to Vault Keys. 3, 4, and 5. Joshua says part 5 of Sekiro right now to be exact. Appreciate that. Nice entrance, Clark, yeah. Hold on a second. Let me catch up. I think I'm way behind. John says, you will enjoy it, Joshua. Nice entrance, Clark. Clark says, lurking at work 2022 is yours and the Sinner's year. I feel it too. I think it's going to pay off. All the consistency is going to pay off in 2022, I think. Pamela says, lots of ways to help Sinny without giving money. Mention to guild, comment, like, share. Yep. All those things. Answer questions. I'm going to start asking random questions in random videos. You have to be listening carefully, but sometimes I just tell you. Joshua says, I don't like to watch videos without listening to them. Sorry, but I do try to get in at least 30 minutes. That's cool, man. Tim says, you cracked me up with last video about magic total added, then said, well, I didn't look. Don't correct me. Yeah. I was just guessing at it. But it doesn't matter, like, whether it's 40 or 60 or... I was just saying, like... that it's, like, figurative, hypothetical... whatever. I don't even remember exactly what I was talking about, but I remember that, I'm just saying that, yeah. Don't correct me. I know, there's people out there just waiting to correct me, though. So I gotta say that stuff. They, like, can't wait. Can't wait to say I'm wrong. Could you imagine? Just everything you say, there's somebody out there waiting to hope you say something wrong. 3, 4, 5. Let's go to 4. Joshua says, I can even post questions if you still answer them for early videos. Yeah, early videos, I probably won't respond to all of them, but it still helps. You'd probably be better off just leaving an emoji or something. John says, I've been writing a novel in your comment box on videos. Yeah, I've noticed that too, John. Uh-oh, D-Rock's gonna start writing novels. John says, Cindy, it's not all about the quantity, it's the quality. Alright, Rain Man, we'll see ya. Bread Toast is here. Tim says, yes, it seems like it, I see it. Bread Toast says, haha, I thought that was dabbing, not elbow cough. It looks like dabbing. I looked at it like a dab. So, that's all that matters, right? Elbow cough. I should have... like, anybody immune to burn? Real quick. That... nope. I guess not. That's good. I think I might do this. Get up Flamifer. Then do this. Give me the skulls, please. 8. Flammy. Can't be burnt, I guess. Sets up this guy. Which sets up this guy. Pamela says, like John, I prefer to write novels in comment sections also. Hey, anything. Fireball scroll, guys and gals. You can clear any room you want. I start looking at those like, you know, with Tower of Doom, you're going to get a certain amount of fire. If you're doing it right. If your scout's hitting every room. Like right now, I have 2 fireball scrolls. So you need to keep that in mind. Especially if you're only going to floor 26, like I advise. Because you want to use them before you get there. Especially the heroisms, you got to be strategic with them. You want to look at the floor and make sure it doesn't have any like luck scrolls on it or anything you want. So try to use your heroism scroll on the highest floor you can that only has an unlock. That way you're like getting the most. You're not missing anything. You're getting the most out of it because you don't have to touch any rooms. You can just go straight to the boss and use your heroism scroll. So, or I mean, if you want to, you could just go ahead and hit the luck room and then do the heroism scroll. But that's like, why? Just use it on a different floor. 3, 4, 5. Do 2 more battles. D-Rock says I have some funny short stories to break up. Nice. Bread Toast says you and the fam feeling better. Yeah, it was. I think we're we're mostly better. My fiance still has like a headache and I don't know. She's not feeling perfect, but mostly yeah. All the kids went to school. Nobody's homesick. Nobody got diagnosed with anything. It's looking worse and worse out there, though, y'all. Like, everybody's gonna get it. Especially around here. Not, like, other places, you guys probably have it way better. Like, we had, like, the most ever the other day, I think. It's getting bad. Luckily, it's a weaker version. Hopefully that... Yeah. Anyway. Who wants to talk about that crap? D-Rock says I'll start with the P story. John says, this just how I feel at the moment, but I have my worldwide extended family looking out for me. Yeah, I hope you, pull through it, man. Should be good, man. I feel like you're good. Just try not to think about it, stress about it. I think that's a really good way to, you know, I just think stress makes it worse. If you're sitting there worried about it every second, it's only going to make it worse. Of course, take care of yourself, but I'm not a doctor, like I said. That's just my strategy. I think stress makes everything worse, you know? We got 14, doesn't matter. Let's, might as well get that stupid summon in there. 13! 13! Zulgoth on the guy that's not burnt. Let's start sculling down the doom. No skulls, then Flamifer. 17. Can kind of go back and forth. Flamifer and Thrall. Till we get the kill. The P story. Chat says, oh man, hope you and the wife get better soon. Yep, I agree. D-Rock says, or DC says the same. John says, if I try the P story at my age, it will go on forever or not even start. Go in like 3 different directions. D-Rock says, y'all will love it. I'm sure we will. DC says, hope Mrs. Sinnycool gets well soon. Yeah. Fluids, that's a good one. Fluids. Lots of water. Lots of water. Maybe get some sun. Sun and water. And stress-free. Joshua says, the new year guaranteed to be a better year than last. At least that's what people thought for 2021. Yeah. Thank you, Chad. I think she's just stressed out, too. And, like, the kids, they were all sick, you know? I think she's just, like, recovering from a kind of a hectic couple weeks there. John says, it's okay, Cinny. If I go, I've left you all my resources for Gems of War in my will. That's funny. I'll take it. But I won't take it, because that's not going to happen. Matthew says, still in lurk. Appreciate that. Dr. Mop is here. Oh my goodness, what is up? How are you? Floor 15, so let's, we're done with this for today. Let's go do some vault keys. Let me see what time it is. Let's take my tribute. Kind of think, what's going on here? Why is it blinking for no reason? Alright. So, in this video so far, we did a team for the new legendary. We did our cardio. We did the pet. We did the Tower of Doom, a couple teams, not just one. Even though I used one most of the time, but there was 2. And now I'm going to do some vault keys. Not that team. This was the team, only team I came up with for Despond. Despond is kind of bad. So, I wouldn't waste too much time if I were you, like, trying to make teams out of it. I did it just because it's new, but Like, I prefer, like, the last legendary, like, what was his name? Tattenbaum or something. What was his name? You know, the Christmas tree guy? He was a lot better than this guy. Tannenbaum, I think it was. He's so much better than... Despond is way worse than Tannenbaum, for example. And remember, the third trait is glitched. It's bugged. Of course it is. It's something new they put in the game, so of course it's bugged. Tannenbaum, yep. Happy New Year, Dr. Mop. What's up, Doc? Maka says, I did today only a few vault, but gained major orb. That's always great, for show. Joshua says, dang, first your daughter had an ear infection and now this. Yeah, it's been everything. Except for the worst thing, so. D-Rock, I see what you did there. Yep, what's up, Doc? D-Rock says, I got Cursed Gnome in my last vault run and say 2 the last 2 days. Yeah, I haven't even thought about Cursed Gnomes, honestly. Like, that's just gonna be something you get over time. That's like when medals came into the game, getting 3 Nishas immediately. Like, where you... If you got to the Soul Forge to level 20 immediately, like, that's the same... You're the same person that got 3 Nisha medals immediately. Like, you don't have to do that. But I respect it, and I get it, and I applaud you. And I'm not saying it's the wrong thing to do. I'm just saying it's something... It's supposed to take time. It's not supposed to be done immediately. That's where when you're watching somebody else that's super high level and super high VIP and they got everything in the game, they want to get that thing done immediately. Now, if you're watching them, doesn't mean you should do exactly what they're doing because you're not VIP 8 million, you're not level 2000, you haven't, you know, you don't have as many gems that you could ever want. You don't have every single resource to a really super high number. You're not that guy, so you don't have to do that. You don't have to get your Soul Forge to 20 immediately. You don't have to get 3 Nisha medals immediately. It's supposed to take time. They put stuff into the game to give you stuff to do for time, not to get done immediately. But, hey, if you get stuff done immediately, there you go. That's cool. Applaud you for that. But that's not what I'm doing. Soul Forge, if I get Cursed Gnomes, I'm going to wait till the next Vault event. Like, I'm not too stressed out about getting level 20 Soul Forge right now. It wasn't supposed to be completed immediately. Just like the Journey event, getting 20,000 miles or whatever it was. Like, everybody, there's so many people in the comment, I gotta, it's, how, I gotta, it's impossible. Dude, just wait. Like, try to, you don't have to do it right away. You're not that guy. Or you are, and like, you're that guy. But not everybody's that guy, you know? Anyway. Same team. For the Vault event, pretty much. Or the Vault. I said Vault event. It's that FOMO. That FOMO. Don't have FOMO. You'll be fine. You don't need it. You don't need the brand new iPhone as soon as it comes out. You can wait like a few months. You don't need that PS5 right away. You can wait like 1 year or 6 months. You don't have to get the Soul Forge to 20 immediately. It's supposed to take longer than that. When they put it into the game, they're thinking, hey, here's something that they can do for a few months. They're not thinking, hey, get this done immediately or else. That's not how it is. But there are people at the very tippy top of the game that they have everything done. So, like, as soon as something comes in, they want to get it done. So if you have everything else done in the game, then you should be that guy that got to this. Yeah? But if you don't have every single thing done in the game, then you may want to consider, like, not being so FOMO. Same with the new Mythic this Friday. It doesn't look awesome. Maybe you shouldn't throw 1,000,000 keys because of FOMO. Maybe you save up, be smart. Wait. Patience. Unless you have every single Mythic. Stupid green orb. Chad's back. Yeah, she just has a headache. I'm doing what I can. D-Rock says I thought hard about that quip. Bread Toast says I leveled my first kingdom to 15 yesterday. Did a magic kingdom using your advice. Great job. Definitely do magic kingdoms first. Magic's the best stat. Dr. Mom says Bugs Bunny never did get a reply. Pamela says, ugh, my Soulforge is 20 and I have everything I want from it, and yet I still can't get my last 2 Nisha tokens. Thank you, Joshua. I wish John's wife a speedy recovery, you know? She's probably a little worse off. Matthew says, I got COVID on December 7th and spent 3 days in the hospital. Finally feeling better now. Great. I mean, I'm glad you're better. Yo, Jim got DS. How's it going? Yeah, for sure. Like what DC said, Matthew. Joshua says I crafted my 3rd Nisha, but only because I only had 2 already. Yeah, I mean, definitely craft it. I'm just saying don't get stressed out and like try to get all 3 Nisha medals as soon as they were introduced 3 years ago, whatever you guys said. How long it's been. Like right when it came out. Nowadays, of course, you should probably have 3 by now. But somebody said it's been 3 years, so maybe you can get it done in 3 years' time. I don't know. Instead of 1 week. I don't know why I did that. Bang bang. Chief Keef. John says, I'm just saving my cursed runes and use them when I'm ready, just like you said. You will never use the doomed weapons in the Soulforge. Yeah, the only reason is to, like, get kingdom levels in power, usually. It's not like you're going to use some weird wand that's a doomed weapon or some weird sledgehammer. You're probably never going to use them. But if you need it for something, like a kingdom... I think there are a couple kingdoms blocked by doomed weapons or something. So, but you got to be at the tippy top, needing the very last kingdom level of a weird non-magic kingdom to be worried about that. 24 gem keys, that's pretty good. That's a lot of gem key. That's like 240 gems, right? That's pretty good. That'll help me with the new mythic. Hello, Home Smack, what is up? Instant culture, that is true. Dr. Mop says I'm more like Mr. Magoo than Elmer Fudd. Mr. Magoo's cool, though. John says, Matthew, great to see you are on the mend. You think it was at least a year or 2? Yeah, I don't remember. Definitely wasn't this year, because we went over all the updates from this year in that one video. It might have been early 20... Was it 2020 sometime, maybe? Maybe early 2020? I can't remember. It's been longer than I thought, that's for sure. Bread Toast says, I don't understand. New Mythic Friday. Does the new Mythic have a higher drop rate than others on Friday? Should I drop my keys before? I'd only have 1 Mythic. When it's the first Friday of the month, they'll put a new Mythic in. And it's the only Mythic in the drop table. So, as soon as that Friday starts, no matter what key you use, other than event keys, you're going to get that Mythic and only that Mythic. So there's no other Mythic in the drop table. So from Friday morning until the next Friday, it's the only one there. So if it's a bad one, don't throw keys. Save them. If it's a good one, you got a whole week to get it. You don't have to get it immediately, but you got a whole week. So, some people don't get that, and they throw a bunch of keys trying to get, like, High King Iron Gut, and they get the new Mythic 50 times. But, yeah, that's how it works. When there's a new Mythic, it's the only one available. Glory keys, gem keys, VIP keys, guild seals. It's the only one there. And if it's a bad one, you're going to waste a bunch of keys if you throw all your keys. Unless you have every single Mythic already and you're just getting it because it's something new. Like, that's why I'm going to get it. I have a channel, and I have all the mythics. If I only had half the mythics right now, I would not. Because I don't know, it doesn't sound great to me, but I would definitely keep an eye on it. You can always wait a day or two. For some reason, I think people have the mentality like either wake up on Friday and throw all your keys, or don't throw them at all. Like for some reason, they think you got to be all in or all out on the new mythic. That's not true. You could wait 3 days, see if people think it's good or not, and then throw all your keys. You have the same chances you have on Friday that you would on Tuesday. There's no difference. It's not like there's a better chance on Friday. It's the same chance. So there's no reason at all that you have to wake up Friday and throw all your keys to get the new mythic. You could do it Saturday, you could do it Sunday, you could do it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and it's the same exact thing as doing it Friday. Plus that gives you more time to save keys up. And more time just to get the temperature. Is this good or not? Sometimes when you see something on paper, it looks good, and then it is not good in practice. Or you see it on paper, you think it's bad, and then when somebody starts using it with an awesome team, and you're like, wow, that's actually good, you might change your mind. Luckily, you have a whole week to decide. It's not just one day. You know I like to harp on this with the new mythics, because I want you guys to save your keys. There's no reason why, like, I have no benefit whether you throw all your keys and get the mythic or not. Like, it doesn't benefit me either way. I'm just trying to help out. Help you out. If you have, like, half the mythics, and you don't have 1 billion keys, all I'm saying is you don't have to, like, waste all your keys on Friday. You can waste them all on Saturday. You can waste them all on Sunday. At least you know more by then. You watch this, you watch me on Friday on live stream at 10 a.m. and you see me with making teams, and you can kind of watch that and see if you like it or not, or if it's good or not, or what people in the chat think. It's that FOMO thing again. You might be better off saving all your keys for a different mythic a month or two from now. It might be a Flaming Oni or a Ironhawk that comes in, instead of like an Archdukey or a Vernalis. I don't know why I always use Archdukey. I think his name's Dookie, so I like to say Dookie. And he's not like a top 10. I think we'll all agree on that Archdukey is not top 10. Some people might think he's a C tier or B tier, but that's not top 10. I don't like him that much. And it just goes good, Archdukey. D-Rock says it's the only mythic for a week in those chests. Yep. Shinori says I maxed the Soul Forge with gems in the first day because I wanted to farm the cursed gems for other upgrades, and I wanted the free orbs to get Zool. Yeah, that's cool, man. You don't have to, like, I never want people to, like, explain themselves. I get it. I hate when, like, I don't know, like, I think somebody else was like Krasmayo, for example. Sometimes I use basement boy as, like, a disparaging remark, but I'm not speaking about Krasmayo, of course. He probably has his own house with his own basement. I wish I had a basement. This is more like, you know what it means. It's not literally basement, you know? It's like a figure of speech. So if I say, why'd you do that to the Soul Forge? Like, some people have their reasons, and I try to... I'm not saying, like, you did it wrong if you went all the way to 20. Just, like, kind of explaining why I didn't go to 20. And why I think, like, a lot of people shouldn't go to 20. It's hard to speak to the majority when there's so many smart people here that are at the end game. Because then it seems like I'm giving you guys specific advice when I'm giving more general advice to beginners and stuff. But yeah, I get it. I wanted to do that. I wish I could have got more cursed gnomes, but I'm not gonna like stress out about it. If I could go back in time and get more, I probably would. But it was also Christmas and stuff. Like, I wasn't about to grind for 1,000,000 hours on Christmas. Let's see here. Bear Razor, member for 7 months? What up, dude? 7 months, that's crazy. I like that Dragon God badge that you got, Bear Razor. I think D-Rock's about to get the Heart of Rage soon. That's like the tippy top. Somebody is. Yeah. Shinori, I understand. You freaking moderating Reaper, you. Bread Toast says, but is it an increased rate to get that one mythic than I would have dumping keys to try to get any random mythic? Not really. It's more targeted. You have the same chance of getting any random mythic that you would of getting the new mythic if it wasn't new mythic day. It's not like an increased rate that you get a mythic just because there's a new mythic. It's just that there's only that mythic. So if you get a mythic, you get that mythic. Joshua says I basically orb to get the magic stat for Karakoth. I needed one more troop ascended, so I chose Wall of Tentacles since it is... Yeah, that's a good idea. You can view the rates and chest info. Yeah. Joshua says technically the mythic can be gotten from event keys when the game is bugged. Yeah. Dr. Mop, I have 1 Nisha medal after all this time and 1 badge activating lurk mode, and I've already hit like. Thank you. Appreciate you. Yeah, I've heard people having bad luck with the medals. That's for sure. Like, if you don't have 3 by now, I get it, because it's not easy. I'm saying it's more likely by now than it would be in, like, the first week. D-Rock says, in good, bad, sometimes depends on your stats and other troops, right? Yeah, sometimes it's situational. Yeah, Chad, I think that's a good idea to wait on the new mythic. Even if you just wait a day. Like, you don't have to do it immediately. That's my main point. Especially if I was a random person that didn't have a YouTube channel and I actually watch people on YouTube. Like, why? Like, waiting is the smartest thing you can ever do. You let them be the guinea pig. Instead of you wasting all your keys just to find out yourself, you can let somebody else be the guinea pig. And then you know whether you should waste them or not. Or, you know, not waste them. Let me be your guinea pig, you know? Because I'm going to get it either way for the channel. So you know I'm going to be on here on Friday getting that new mythic. So you got a place and a time to see if it's good or not. It's 10 a.m. EST Friday. So even if you just wait till noon on Friday, it's better than waking up and doing it without checking it out first and seeing what's up. Just trying to help you out. Then maybe there's an awesome mythic next time, and you skip this one because you didn't have FOMO. Now you have all those extra keys that you would have blew on this one. Now you have a better chance of getting the next one, which might be better. Then that even snowballs into the next one eventually. You gotta wait. You gotta skip some to let it snowball. If you just keep on trying for the new mythic and you keep failing, you're never gonna get the momentum going. You're never gonna get... because you're just gonna keep going down to 0. I almost feel like there's a better chance to get a mythic, like, the more keys you have. I know that... I mean, that's true, and it's not true at the same time, but... like, the game knows you have a billion keys, and you're just... well, we might as well give it to him, because he's gonna get it anyway. But if you have, like, borderline amount, then they're like, haha, let's not even give it to him. They just have borderline. We're gonna screw them. Bear Razor. John says, I've upgraded Phoenicia to bronze by using Nisha, and I currently have 5 Nisha medals left. Wow, that's good, man. I did that too, but I don't have 5 left. That's great. Joshua says, thanks for sparing your keys for our sake. Yeah. Bear says, I'm down to my last 12 mythics, and 2 of them are craftable and Soulforge only. That's really good, because there's like 80-something, right? So you got a lot. Let's see. I lost my spot. Hold on, I'm way behind. Give me a second. Okay. Joshua says, I meant using your keys. I think I said the wrong word. D-Rock says, I've hit early and end game, so whatever is new is mine. Yeah. Yeah, like D-Rock. He probably gets everything that comes out. Bear says, I did reach max Soulforge without spending gems, and I feel very accomplished. That's great. I wish I did that. But I'm not stressing about it. Same breath. Chad says, thanks for the heads up playing Gems of War at the same time. Joshua says, it depends on what state you live in. Arizonians have no use for basements since there's fewer natural disasters. That's true. D-Rock says, LOL, that's next year. Pamela says, it's so hard to give advice on Gems of War because it's so individual. Most game characters have a set progression, but there's so many variables of Gems of War. Definitely situational and individual specific. For sure. Take everything I say with a grain of salt and don't feel like I'm saying it directly to you. Like, I'd appreciate that. Like, why would I sit here with, you know, almost 40 people in the chat and probably like hundreds of people watching it after and specifically target a person, you know? I'm not doing that. It's general information unless you ask me a question. So if I ever say something that is you and you think it's me, yeah, that's not. Bread Toast says, I hit level 500 yesterday too. 1 month ago, it was only 140. I really owe a lot to Sinnycool's videos, especially his hints for new players' videos and his #1 advice to get into a good guild. Appreciate that. I love hearing that. Yeah, great job, Bread Toast. Very true, Pamela. Kim says, congrats, Bear Razor. I have not seen a cursed gnome since the vault event. I know, I've been like unlucky with it too, because I did try a little bit. Even though it was Christmas Eve, I still tried. Like, I put in some okay work on it. I got to like 17 or something. And I'm not spending gems, like, no way. DC's at 14. It's not bad. Bear says I spent that Friday of Christmas weekend grinding for cursed gnomes. Went from 13 to 17 that day and reached 20 by the end of the weekend. Dr. Shrimp says, do I hear 12 billion likes? I wish. That'd be amazing. D-Rock says, I'll definitely try him out in a few configurations. Yeah, me and D-Rock could let y'all know. John says, I actually took your advice on using World Event medals to upgrade troops. I had got all the rewards and medaled up at Common Troop. I still got the All Seasons medal on the Monday. Nice. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I'm going to have to try that. Somebody mentioned that, but they weren't doing it for that reason. They weren't you know? I've always wondered that. John, if you use the event medals on like Sunday, and then do they still turn into seasons even if you use them? I assumed they wouldn't, but you're saying that they do? Hold on a second. John says, thanks to whoever suggested it. Good on ya. John says DC, or D-Rock. I keep getting DC and D-Rock mixed up. My bad. Shnori says, Nisha medals for me are the bane of my existence. Everybody has that. Mine right now is the Soulforge. Supernova says, I always get the old mythical instead of the newest one. Oh, no. Like death and famine and... Shinori says, I'm closing on 1,000 mythic boss wins on level 12 without any Nisha sighting. Crazy. D-Rock says, do you have Scorpius or Rally? Shinori says, plus I'm also closing in on 100 Cedrics. Dang. DC says, Shinori, the dev should gift you a Nisha in the mail. Yeah, I agree. Oh, let's see. I'm trying to catch up in chat and play. You know, kind of lurkers. Probably like, what's this guy doing? But that's what the live streams are all about. Chatting. So I try to concentrate on that as much as possible without totally sitting still for too long. Bear Razor has found 2 after Vault Event Weekend Boost. Shinori says I have something similar. I'm farming faster with Zool and Centuragon. Yeah, you just said bad RNG. Strodium Wolf's here. But I'm still way behind. Sorry, y'all. If I, like, leave it alone for too long, it gets way behind. Joshua says your rally is in the Soul Forge currently for the consoles tied to mobile. Yeah, it's all... Your rally's in the Soul Forge for everybody except for Switch, I think. Pamela says I saw plenty of cursed gnomes at the last Vault event despite farming a couple hours a day. I've not seen one in game since the last Vault event. Yeah, I've tried a little bit. Not as much. Probably not enough to say I tried. But I haven't seen very many. Strodium says, hi all, I just opened my glory and gem keys at the end of every week to just get random mythics. If I want to chase a mythic, I just use my glory as I have a ton, not as much as you. Mine, I know I have a ton, huh? Hey, I got the sun. I have a bunch because I didn't get the glory shop troop all the way to mythic for quite a while. Maka says, Pamela, same here. They are not appearing. Fiona says, the 2 recent Vault events, if nothing else, shot me up at the levels at a scary rate. Can anyone say if there are any downsides to leveling up really fast? Went from 300 or so to 110 after last event. The only thing would be like PvP, but you don't even have to, yeah. I think PvP, like, would get a little bit harder, but not too bad. I don't think it's worth, like, not leveling. There's really no downside to leveling up. I think that's literally the only thing you could say, and it's not even that important. Because you can still do, like, 1 trophy PvP and be fine. And it doesn't even get hard until you, like, win a bunch of times, I think. I'm not the biggest, like, PvP expert here. I'm just saying things I think are true. Go ahead and run away, I don't care. There we go. Shinori says, I'm hoping to get something bougie when I reach 100 Cedrics. Yeah, they should give you a special prize. A super Cedric. Chad says, there's a drop rate trick for finding gnomes. Keep a pet gnome bait in your inventory. I've heard tricks before, but they never work for me. But if it works for you, keep doing it. A lot of big D's in the chat. Supernova says, yep, every time. Pamela says, speaking of mythicals, mythics, all I am getting is dupes. If I get another King Bloodwood or Ubistet, that's funny. I wonder which one I have the most copies of. Joshua says, it might be cool to have a chanted initiative token for legendary tasks with the same drop rate as mythic troops. I like how you can at least do it in the Soul Forge now. John says, yeah, I did. It worked for me. I will try it again after the next world event and let you know if it's a permanent thing. Yeah, I want to try it too. I might just try it too. But yeah, let me know. Strodium says, I think the trick-or-treat weapon could be a valuable weapon to use somewhere. Where? D-Rock, in that one team it is. Joshua says, going for random mythic is only a good idea, I think, if you still have lots of troops to ascend. Alright, Maka, thanks for lurking. Thanks for chatting. I got 18 event keys. Anyway, what was I going to talk about? Yeah, you can, craft Nishas in the Soul Forge, right? If you got them to a 20 and you get, like, you do a handstand and a backflip, you can, pretty sure, right? Take care, Maka. I'll try to keep an eye on the chat right on the side there so I don't get too far behind again. I got it on the TV and on the laptop. So when I get behind, I go to the laptop. When I'm on not behind, I look at the TV. Like I've said before. But also the laptop's the only thing that shows like any kind of donation or whatever. So if I only look at the TV, then I miss out on that. So I have to look at both. It takes lots of metals and cursed gems to upgrade metals. Yeah. John says currently have 94 Cedrics. Wow. Yeah, I wanna see what troop I have. I don't know though, because I probably disenchanted, so yeah. You guys disenchant or whatever? Like, I probably would have like 1 billion of certain troops, but I probably disenchanted, right? That's cool, Maka. Thank you so much. D-Rock says my most numerous troop is Sloth at, wow, 1,622. Joshua says it's 5 Anus for 1 Nisha. That's still not the easiest to accrue resources for. Yeah. I would more like work at it like, I would try to craft Anus and then craft a Nisha. I wouldn't like hunt Anus to craft a Nisha. I'd probably try to like work my way up type of deal. Like go get a bunch of Orpheus, change the Orpheus into the next one. Then, you know, just keep doing that till you have enough of the next one to turn it into the next one. It'd probably take forever, but a little bit of both. Both ways. Eventually. I'm not even doing that right now, but... I would check what troop I have the most of, but like I said, I think I disenchant quite a bit. How do you see? Amount? That's a... I have 2,523 gold rings. Got 464 nature-born wardens for some reason. Huey, Dewey, and Louie is here. Yeah, I disenchant too much to have any kind of impressive amount of anything. You know? I guess gold ring. Anyway, what time is it, y'all? I do have a little bit of work today. Yo, Matthew, thank you so much, bro. 94 Cedric, says John. Matthew says a little something extra. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much, man. Matthew with the 2. Dang, Matthew's in the lead. It's that train potential that gets you the point. I might have to adjust that in the future, but for now, it is what it is. And I appreciate it. 5 Astral Mothers and 5 Shibanus. Joshua says either way, it's 5 for 1 raid. It's too bad the game doesn't allow Metal of Seasons to be used in the Forge. John said I currently have 548,985 souls from disenchanting all my extra troops I already have. Dang, yeah. I mean, there's no reason not to disenchant, I guess. But if you don't need the souls, there's kind of no reason to disenchant. Yeah, I should probably go soon, y'all. Just a time thing, not... Like, I'm having lots of fun, and we're having an awesome live stream, but we're gonna do it again tomorrow. I don't want to burn y'all out. We're gonna do it again tomorrow. Hey, Epic Vault Key. That's a good place to stop. Epic Vault Key. Let's go use it, though. Let's go use it. Let's go use it for our last battle. Come on, game. Let's use the Epic Vault Key. Our last battle here. What troops are most worth meddling? Bounty troops that you use, so Tigraki, Chris Turtle, Ogress, Excavator, you know, bounty troops that you use, Guardians, Finesse, Ferocity, Cunning, just troops you use a lot, like, Phoenicia's good, if you can, but she's a freaking mythic, so it's hard. Yao Gui, Titania, Once again, hard, but good ones to do. And then just any troops you use, like, a lot. So, like, Leprechaun and Rowan and Mirage Queen. Like, they don't gain too much, like... They're not, like, benefiting hugely from being medaled, but if you use them every... Like, I use this thing every freaking day, all the time, in lots of teams, so I got him gold medaled. Same with Thrall. Like, I use him all the time, and I might as well medal him. You know, he's a common, so why not? But that would be my strategy. I'd say bounty troops that you use, Guardians, and then, like, stuff you use a lot, with your main goal being, like, Phoenicia, Yao Gui, Titania. Last battle of the day, and then I'll see y'all tomorrow. Same time, same place. Doomsayer, isn't it Doomsayer class event? And then Friday we got new Mythic. I forgot to say that in like the weekly preview. But yeah, live stream new Mythic Friday. We'll do three this week, 3 Gems of War live streams in a row this week. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 10 a.m. EST. May change that going forward. Maybe do an EverQuest every other week or something. But we'll see. Maka says, so I'm always out of souls. To get that soul farming team in gear, that's a problem early in the game. Eventually you'll have like so many you don't know what to do with them. You gotta get that soul farming team going. Get you a Ferris Ra, it's in the Soul Forge right now. Get you a Sacrificial Priest. Stuff like that. I have lots of soul farming videos. I think I'm gonna make another one for 2022, just because it's a good video. It always does well. I might just do one. Even though there's only been a little bit of usually I like making them when something changes or something's better or something happens, but there's a little bit because of Ironhawk and the Nomapalooza. Like, I can mention that stuff at least. So I might do that. Epic Key was kind of epic. Alright, y'all. I better get out of here so I can do my other stuff I need to do. It's getting later in the day. It was a really good live stream, though. I appreciate it. Super awesome live stream. I had fun. First 2022 live stream was super awesome. Alright, I'm gonna catch up in chat, say goodbye. Joshua says, if you were to disenchant all of one troop, would you also lose its traits and ascensions next time you pull it? Like, there's safeguards to, so you don't do that. When you disenchant, it doesn't let you, disenchant, like, all of them. I mean, you could, like, on purpose, but I wouldn't recommend it. Maka says, I'm using my souls to upgrade the troops to level up power kingdoms. Yeah. The only thing I would say there is when do your magic kingdoms first, right? And then, make sure you have enough to, like, get to the next power level. Don't just start leveling up troops hoping that you do. Make sure you have enough, or make sure you have enough troops that you can get to the right level. Sometimes you don't even have enough troops that you can, like, say you need to get to level 20, but you don't have enough troops that can get to level 20. Then you're, like, wasting souls doing something that you're not going to get all the way done when you could, like, go to another kingdom and maybe you do have enough. So just make sure, like, you check ahead of time instead of just firing off souls into troops and then not having enough. Like, make sure first. And make sure you start soul farming, too. Just make it the thing you do every day. Dungeon, adventure board, and then your guild stuff, and your event of the day, and then you go soul farm for 30 minutes. Leprechaun says DC. John says key team. Maka says, what medals would you use on Leprechaun? Whatever the same rarity that it is. So I think Leprechaun's ultra rare, so you'd use ultra rare medals on them. You can also use, like, the one under and the one above, but I think the best practice is to use the same rarity. So if whatever medal is the same rarity as the troop. Matthew says, excellent, thank you. No problem. That's just a good start anyway. Like, High King Iron Goat would be amazing to get to, but it's super hard, so I didn't even mention it. But that would be another one eventually if you could. DC says Seasons. D-Rock says 6 same rarity, 1 higher rarity. Yeah. Matthew says I have 2 Ferrous Raw. That's amazing. Joshua says Leprechaun isn't as good to meddle since it doesn't affect his magic. Thrall also doesn't get extra magic, though meddling, but he is a common, so why not, right? And I use Leprechaun every single day, so why not give him a little bit of extra durability when I've already meddled all the Guardians and the Bounty Troops, and I was just trying to find something to meddle, you know? I didn't, like, go out of my way to do Leprechaun first or anything. He just was something eventually that I was like, what should I meddle now? Oh, I use Leprechaun, like, every single day, why not? Chad says, been using Hero, MC, Thrall, Centurion, and Zool, plus Brown, plus Red Banner, Dragon Guard class for the faction this week. That sounds good. Centurion's good. John says, if you high level, it may be worth meddling Beast Troops. Yeah, if like you have everything else done, that might be okay. That's just for Lycanthropy, though. And you know, Lycanthropy is not even like... During that campaign, Lycanthropy is more of a problem, so that was why that advice was given during that campaign, because that Lycanthropy was happening like way more often during that campaign, right? Now that that campaign is over, there's only certain troops that can do Lycanthropy, so it's not as important to meddle up beasts. That's why I wasn't like all excited about it when people were saying that. Let's meddle up all of our beasts. You know, that's another super bougie Mr. T type of thing that most people aren't ready for. Yeah, so I wasn't like yelling out to everybody to meddle up all their beasts. Because guess what? Patience, not being FOMO, there's not as much Lycanthropy now, so now it doesn't matter. How often are you getting turned into beasts, really? To where you're like, oh, I hope I have a couple extra stats on that beast. But yeah, that's a good advice for people that are like super, super duper up there. Like higher level than me. Like you said, high level. Maka says, I have 0 Ferrous Raw, so for me yeah, that sucks. He's in the Soul Forge, though. You need to start saving up some diamonds so that next time you can take advantage of it. Do your dungeon every single day. Tim says, I've been doing 33% chance to meddle some mythics using my souls. That's cool, Tim. I wanted to try that. I've only tried it a couple times. I think that's how I got Phoenicia to bronze or something. I was like playing around with it. But you also can lose medals doing that, so not recommended, but kind of fun if you want to screw around a little bit. DC says, glad to be with you, Sinnycool, and all you Center Squire members and lurkers too. Happy New Year to all. If you haven't done so, please do leave a like and subscribe. Joshua says, are there other ways to become a mod besides being MVS? Like, do you have forums applications when you're in need of new mods? Yeah, it's kind of just like if I notice a bunch of live streams in a row where there's no mods here, I might start thinking about adding one, like a person that's still like that a person that's there all the time. Because that's what it means. Like a mod is mostly used for live streams. So if I notice like a bunch of live streams in a row with no mods, then that makes me think I'll need more mods. But look at us right now. We got like a bunch here. I don't want to overdo it and like have a bunch of blue wrenches. I want it to still be kind of rare. But yeah, I mean, winning the MVS, you get one. And if I need one, I kind of like keeping less than more. Shinori says I use a lot of Phoenicia, Tannenbaum, Centurion, Thrall, TWQ, Luna, Gorgatha, Leprechaun. Yeah, so meddle those. Later, Supernova. Alright, Shinori. Just try to remind me if you can, because I don't know if I'll remember. But I will definitely do. If you're there and you remind me, 100%. And even, like, still a 50-50, because I might remember. What's her name so I can... Or whatever. Do you want me to just say Shinori's daughter? 6th birthday? That's how old mine is, too, man. That's cool. Take care, Supernova. Happy early birthday, Shinori's Dada. D-Rock says, meddled Lep early. Take care all, says Tim. Supernova says, hey, Cinny, are you going to have a video about Gems of War 2022 predictions? I might, but that update video didn't do as good as I thought it was going to be. That's kind of the same thing. I did the updates of 2021, kind of going over 2021. And I feel like that kind of falls into the same category, like predictions for 2022. Like, that was supposed to be my big video of the week, and it kind of was okay. It didn't go as good as, like, the best 5 teams, or... Later, Kim. Later, Maka. Later, DC. Dang, I'm still way behind. We're catching up right now. Supernova says, I like meddling troops would be included in kingdom leveling beyond 20. Yeah, it will. Yeah, you're right. But you gotta be up there for that to be a thing. You gotta be on the tippy top of the kingdom leveling for that to be a problem, like meddling troops to be part of that. John says, I meddled up dragon eggs, which helps him as a tank. Yeah, and you can call them deviled eggs, because it's 666. And I came up with that first, baby. D-Rock says, Cinny, what team score does your PvP Tier 3 show? I don't know. They mean like my 3 trophy? $2,719. Take care, says John. Bread Toast says, I have 3 seasons medals, so should I use event medals to medal troops? Don't ever use medals that you need for global. Like, if you have 3 seasons medals, you might need those for your global. So never use, never use medals that you might need for your global medals. So always keep 1 medal of Anu. Always keep 3 Nishas. Always keep 3 seasons. Always keep 3 Yasmins, 3 Orpheus, and 3 guards. Like, always keep... Like, Anu is the only one where you only need 1. Every other single medal, you need 3 for your global. Then, on top of that, that's when you start using them to medal individual troops. So, I always keep at least 3 medals of each kind. So, if you look at my stuff, like, I make sure I have 3 seasons so I can do this, right? Oh, in case I need that. What if I'm going to do a High King Iron Gut team and I need attack? So I want as much attack as possible. I'm not going to use one of these metal... You know, I got 75 of them, but somehow. And then an Anu, you only need 1 because it doesn't stack. 20% starting mana, you can't get 60%. You can't get 40. 20 is all you can get. So you can use any medal of Anu that goes over 1. But for Medal of Nisha, you want 3. Never use it for anything except for your globals. And then if you get 4, 5, 6, then you can. Seasons, you want to have at least 3. Never use those 3. Then you can use 4, 5, 6, you know? Always keep 3 guards for your Rowan team. Always keep 3 Yasmins for your Greed. Always keep 3 Orpheuses for Guild Wars or whatever. Like, they all are useful. You need 3 of each for certain things. 3 Nishas for Phoenicia. 3 Seasons for High King Iron Gut. Like I said, Orpheus, Guild Wars, Yasmin, Greed, Guard, Rowan. There's like specific situations where you have to have 3. So don't ever use those for meddling troops. Just act like they don't exist because you need them for your global. Yeah, I'm not sure about that, Bread Toast, like if that's what you meant. Like for the event medals. Because I haven't tried it yet, but some people say you can. I mean, that's up to you if you want to try it, because I don't know if you'll get less medals of seasons or what. Alright, Fiona, good to see ya. Aria, is it Aria or Aria? I think Aria, right? That's a good name. Yeah, this game doesn't explain anything, because they want you to spend a bunch of money and be frustrated and waste resources and... It's just like the gem chest. Like, they make it so stupid. Like, look. 1 is... Or, I don't know how to explain it because I have so many keys, but if you buy, like... If you open 200 chests, it costs less gems than if you, like, open 50. Or you open 1. But they never tell you that anywhere. It's just, you gotta look at it. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff in the game like that. Arania, yeah, I guess. Arania's kind of... obsolete, honestly. But I still keep them just in case they buff them. One of these days, they're going to have to buff Aranias, so don't use all of them. Make sure you have 3 Aranias, too. Because one of these days, they're going to make it, like, +6 attack or +8 attack or something. They got to. It's so dumb that Arania is even a thing. Like, they made seasons worth 4 attack, and 4 life, and 4 armor. So why would you ever use an Arania that's only 4 attack, and that's it? It's stupid. So eventually they're going to fix that, I hope, and make it like +6 or +8 or something. So I'd recommend still keeping 3 of those just in case. But anyway, I better get out of here, y'all. If you have any more questions or comments, put them now. But I'm going to say goodbye to everybody. Thank you for joining me today. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your guild about the channel. Comment below. All that crap helps, and I really appreciate it. It helps me get out to other people that don't know about the channel. Like, that's what it's doing when you do all that stuff. Whether directly or indirectly. If you're directly telling your guild about the channel, that's directly. If indirectly would be hitting like and commenting to help the algorithm so YouTube can directly tell people about my channel. But yeah, thanks for joining me today. Chad, Maka, Joshua, Bread Toast, DC United, Shinori, Joshua Bread Toast, D-Rock, the mother effing savage, Matthew Hunter, thank you, new member, right, new member, Bread Toast, Fiona, Pamela, John Fitzpatrick, D-Rock, DC, Bread Toast, John, D-Rock, Supernova, DC, Maka, Kim, Barnes, Tim, U7, Chad, DC, Shinori, happy early birthday, Aria, Supernova, Joshua, Tim, Maka, John, Chad, Matthew, Maka, DC, our current MVS. Actually, Matthew's in the lead. Good job, Matthew. D-Rock, Matthew, Supernova, Pamela, Maka. Got a lot of the same people, but I'm trying not to miss anyone, so if I say your name 50 times, that's why. Strodium Wolf was here. Bear Razor was here. Thank you so much. D-Rock, Supernova, Chad, DC, John, Maka. Dr. Shrimp, Puerto Rico, a.k.a. Koala. Thank you so much, brother. Bear Razor. Bread Toast, Joshua, Bear Razor, Chad, DC, D-Rock, Bear Razor, Chad. The Dr. Mop Sister 2, thank you so much. You Dragon God, you. Shinori, the Reaper Moderator. Jim God DS and Home Smack, thank you guys for joining us today. Appreciate you. Anybody else? Elmer Fudd, Al Bundy. Can't find anybody different. DC, Chad, John, and that's as far as I can go back. So if you was here today, I really appreciate it. Chad, Sebastian, Fiona, Koala, Matthew, Trey, DC, Pamela, and Joshua. Special shout out to you guys for getting on the MVS leaderboard here. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow, 10 a.m. EST. Thank you so much. Aranea. Always thought Arania. Aranea. I always say Arania. Like, Arania. Could be Arania. I don't know, man. But anyway, I'm gonna see y'all. Where's all my gems? I know. They went to the new faction. They went to, like, a bunch of pets and writs and junk like that. I don't know, man. I'm trying to restack them up. They're down right now, so you're catching me with my pants down, you know? But yeah, good to see ya, Vishal. Hope you have a great day. We're out of here. But yeah, my gems are down right now. They're usually not that low. I like to keep like 10k, so I'm really down. But new factions, and I was buying a bunch of pets and writs and offers and stuff with gems, so that's why. But mostly new faction and stuff like that. Not the Soul Forge, no. I haven't done any buying in the Soul Forge. I'm on level 17, all cursed runes so far. But yeah, no buying in the Soul Forge. It's all been pets, like trying to, like Beals here, for example. I could have maybe needed a couple copies, so I would have used a bunch of gems to do that. Or the new faction that was just a couple whatever. I did a bunch of gems there to get to Pure Faction on Friday, like I wasted some too. Just any offers that pop up, I was buying a lot of these. Not these. Where is it? Like these. Like if there was something here, like a writ or a verse or a pet that I needed or whatever, I was buying those, and I stopped now because I'm so low. But there was a time where I was just going on a spending spree. Then a new faction hit, and I was like, yikes! I got like 1,000 gems now. Arania, as in arachnids, as in spiders. Yeah, like Arachnian Weaver, or Arania. I think it's about the same. Alright, y'all. We'll see ya. Have a great day. Peace out. You're the best. I love you so much. Bye-bye. Have a great day. See you tomorrow, 10 a.m. EST.